What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE the Black. I'm back. I had to pull my hat up so that way you can see my face, because I'm so black that if I had my hat like this, you couldn't really see my face because it's so dark. I got like every light on in this room too. So what I want to talk to you about today? It's been a while since I did an Eagles video. I think since I broke the Michael Bennett news. So there's been a debate going on in Eagles Twitter about who's better, Nick Foles or Carson Wentz. And I was even having this debate with Addie, but it wasn't Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. It was between Nick Foles and Donovan McNabb. So really what we're going to say is, what I'm going to call this video is, who is the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time? Or who is the greatest Eagles quarterback? Right? And my answer, as of right now, I agree with Darius and everyone who's on this side. The greatest Eagles quarterback as of right now is Nick Foles. That is right. I said it. Nick Foles. He is the greatest Eagles quarterback right now. At least until Carson Wentz wins his own Super Bowl. Then it's Carson Wentz. But until that happens, I want to take you back to February 4th, 2018. Probably about around 11 o'clock at night. The clock hits 0. Tom Brady throws the Hail Mary. Gronk can't catch the ball. The game is over. Confetti of green and white is falling. Eagles fans are jumping up and down. Doug Peterson is getting a Gatorade bath. We're all jumping and screaming, and we just can't believe it. I still can't believe it. We finally did it. We finally did it. We finally won the Super Bowl. Do you remember that night? It did not matter who the quarterback was. It could have been Nate Sudfeld for all I care, as long as the Eagles hosted up that Lombardi trophy. As long as I have this shirt and this hat, why does it matter? We know that Nick Foles is not athletic as Carson Wentz or as Donovan McNabb. We know that Nick Foles, his best season was clearly 2013. 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions with Chip Kelly. The only good thing he did, right? Well, I'll just hold on to this because my phone's acting up. He was in the MVP conversation that year. Peyton Manning ended up winning. He threw 55 touchdowns that year. Well deserved. Nick Foles, Carson Wentz rather, was the MVP. There was no discussion. But he got cheated out of it just because he was hurt. But it went to Tom Brady. Fine. Heck, even Donovan McNabb, I believe, was in MVP consideration the year he took us to the Super Bowl. I don't remember who won. It may have been Peyton Manning. It could have been Tom Brady. I don't remember. But he didn't win it. And that was his best season with T.O. and everything. We all know what that was. Stats-wise, would say it's Donovan. Okay? And that's true. But Donovan came up short in the big moments when we needed Donovan to bring us home, to push us over that hump, to get us to our destination, which was to win the Super Bowl. He couldn't do it. Donovan lost 3 straight NFC Championship games. It only took Nick Foles one time. One time. Nick Foles played well enough to win in the playoff game to beat the Saints rather. He did. It's just that the defense was stupid. Penalties. They kicked the game-winning field goal. But he outplayed Drew Brees, Hall of Fame, just like he outplayed Tom Brady. in the Super Bowl. Hall of Fame. Nick Foles threw 7 touchdowns in the game against the Oakland Raiders. Now you want to say, oh, it was against a bad Oakland team. I don't care, man. Did he do it or not? And he did it. He's the only other player besides Peyton Manning who has done that. And yes, Carson Wentz had an incredible season this year. 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I believe he probably would have threw it about 40, maybe even 39. He would have been the MVP. I'm kind of upset that Russell Wilson passed him in touchdown passes, because he held that record for like the longest time. He was the greatest quarterback on third down in the season. But we don't know what Carson Wentz is like in the playoff. We can all assume and we can all say, oh yeah, with Carson Wentz, we would have won the Super Bowl regardless because of how great he is. This team was a great team and it had depth, but Carson Wentz put him over the top. Nick Foles, he's great too. He's not on that level, but he's great. We at least know what he does in the playoffs, even though it was only one. Donovan has, like I said, he choked. He choked. Carson Wentz hasn't played a playoff game yet, so the only person we can rely on, is it not a coincidence that every time that Nick Foles is in a Eagles uniform, he looks excellent. He looks amazing. It was like he was literally born just to be an Eagle. Now, when he went to the Rams, that Jeff Fisher, he sucks. He can't coach anything because look at Jared Goff from year 1 to year 2. And then, he went to Andy Reid, but he was the backup. And I think he played 1 game and he did good enough for them to win. The point is, as of right now, Nick Foles is the greatest quarterback of all time for the Eagles, not all time. That's Tom Brady. He did what Donovan couldn't do, what Jaworski couldn't do, what Cunningham couldn't do, what Vic couldn't do, what Bradford couldn't do, what Carson Wentz has yet to do. Because I believe Carson Wentz can get us a Super Bowl. I believe by the time Carson Wentz's career is over, we'll have 4 Super Bowls. 3 from him, 1 from Foles. I believe Foles is playing good enough that the number 9 should be retired. No one else should ever have to play number 9. It's not allowed to wear number 9. Because that is his number. He is the hero that we do not deserve. I can't believe people are sitting there bashing this man. And I get it. I love Carson Wentz too. When we saw the video of him throwing in OTAs, I was like, oh my God. Do you see this man? This man is determined. So would I be shocked if, I don't think he's going to be ready week 1. But let's just say week 2, 3, or 4. Maybe even 5. Which I predicted. I said about week 5. From week 5 to week 8, I said he would be ready. The way he's looking now, he may be ready week 2 or 3. So would I be shocked? Nah. Because I know he's determined. I know he was happy for Nick Foles and for the team that we won the Super Bowl. He still got his ring. But I know he wanted to do it himself. He wants to prove to everyone that 2017 wasn't a fluke. He wants to prove that he's no Dak Prescott. He wants to prove that he's not a one-hit wonder. He doesn't have to prove that he has to rely on a running back to be the best player on the team, that he is the best player. So why are we having this discussion? Did it matter February 4th when we won? At around 11 o'clock? Did it matter then? Did it matter February 6th? How about 7? How about 8? I think that's when we had the parade. Did it matter on that day? What about the week after that? What about 2 weeks after that? What about a month after that? Did it matter then? No, it didn't matter. All that matters is we have the Super Bowl. We obtained our goal and we did it. And I'm going to be the first to tell you, I want more. I want more. I don't ever want to never feel this way. Never again. I want to feel this way every year. I know that's not possible, but I want to feel this way. Would I be shocked? What do I expect for next year? Let's just say Carson Wentz can't start till game 5, right? We got 4 easy games coming. Well, not easy. Atlanta's not easy, but they're beatable, right? I think we can go 4-0. Now, if we go 4-0, there's a debate of should we keep Nick Foles in? I mean, again, if Carson Wentz is ready week 3 and we go 2-0, let's say, then you start him. 4-0, I don't know. But as of right now, as of 2017 or 18 rather, what is today? The 30th? Is today the 30th? Yes, today is the 30th. As of May 30th, 2018, Nick Foles is the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time. Better than Donovan, better than Vic, better than Jaworski, better than Cunningham, better than Carson Wentz right now. Because like I said, Carson Wentz has not won a Super Bowl yet. Yet. He will. We will be there again. Trust me, we will. Because I believe in this man. But as of right now, Nick Foles is that guy. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Again, it really shouldn't matter. We love Nick Foles. I love Nick Foles. We have a Super Bowl. Look. Eagles, Super Bowl. Eagles, Philly Special, champions. The shirt, the hat. Why does it matter? We got what we wanted and we want more. And Carson Wentz is the future. I don't want to say guaranteed, but I know for a fact, deep in my heart, we're going to get more with Carson Wentz. I wouldn't be shocked if we won back-to-back Super Bowls just because Carson Wentz was that determined. Look at what he's doing through his injuries. I don't know if that's where he should be, but that's where he is at this exact moment because he's that determined to get back on the field. Why should it matter? Why? Why we talk about this? Why? Because we need something to argue about? Come on, Eagles fans. We're better than that. We're better than that. Anyway, that's about it. So, until next time, this is your boy, Stevie the Black. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. And I will see you next time. I don't know. Next video I'm going to make is for Game 1 review for the finals, which is tomorrow. So, stay tuned for that. Peace out, y'all.